Good morning students. As we are discussing or revising our chapter number 6, plants preparing and storing food, we discussed that plants prepare their food and they store their food in different plants. They store their food in roots, in their stems, in their leaves, and which give them energy. It is in the form of starch, it is the form of sugar, and this gives them energy. And not only to them, it is also that we, the human beings as well as the plants, they have this different parts of the plant and they also get the energy. Okay, children, you will say that only herbivorous animals eat the plants. Yes, of course, herbivorous animals, they eat plants, but those herbivorous animals are eaten by the carnivorous animals. So in this way there is a food chain. So as you can see, we are all dependent on each other. How we are dependent? We are dependent on plants for our food. Of course, they give us food and they also give us a very important thing, that is the oxygen. Again, plants also depend on us. How? Because they get carbon dioxide from us. So we give out the carbon dioxide and they take it. And as you can see, we are depending on each other. In this way, the whole cycle of interdependence depends. So plants depend on animals, animals depend on plants, and if plants grow, animals also, they survive, and if animals survive, plants also will survive or grow. So it is very important to protect both plants as well as animals. Plants are protected, you know that nowadays we are very conscious about it, that we should plant more and more trees. There are many type of festivals organized like Van Mahotsav or when we, planting of trees and all that thing takes place. Of course, safe forest is very important because people are cutting down the trees, cutting down the forest, which is called afforestation. And animals, they lose their homes, their natural habitat, their shelter is gone. So protecting animals also very important, protecting forest or trees are also important. So we should take care that to maintain the balance in this universe, we should have both plants and animals in a equal quality, or you can say equal status. Means there should be not only plants and very few animals, or there should not be very lot of animals and very few plants. So the balance will not be maintained. Children, regarding the different plants, if we say that we eat different parts of the plants, isn't it? We have discussed about it, that we eat even the stems, we eat the roots, we eat the leaves, we eat the flowers, like fruits we all eat, like mango, apple, grapes, these are fruits you eat. But sometimes we eat the vegetables we eat, that is like we have the different type of vegetable, like you have brinjal, you have lady's finger and others. But there are some fruits and vegetables which we eat in different ways, like the stems we eat, you can see sugar cane we eat, that is actually a stem. Then bamboo shoot, that is also a stem. And the spring onions which you have are actually the stem of a plant. Then coming to the flowers we eat, we have the cauliflower, we have broccoli, we have cabbage. So these are like the flowers of the plant we eat. And then the roots we eat, we also eat the roots like beetroot, radish, carrot, turnip. So all these that we have discussed, that we eat different parts of the, like sugar cane we just discussed, that is the stem, carrot is the root, peas are the seeds, then you have the spinach, that is the leaves of the, you all have spinach, and then you have the mango fruit, then we have this all the cereals which are actually the seeds, we have the rice and wheat, they are belonging to the grass family. So in this way you can see every part of the plant is very important for us, and that we should see that plant they grow. Children, we have done this testing also when we were doing the chapter, that to see that the presence of starch with the iodine solution. I have shown you with the help of iodine solution that it turns into purplish color and it shows that leaf has chlorophyll, and that is how they know that chlorophyll is very important for preparing food. So in this way, we discussed the process of preparation of food in the green leaves of plants. That is, we discussed that only green leaves which have the presence of chlorophyll, they can prepare the food, is known as photosynthesis. You should know this, and it is spelling also. Water, carbon dioxide, chlorophyll and sunlight are required by plants to prepare food. That these are the main items or the main we can say ingredients for preparing the food by the plants. The food or starch made by the leaf, as I told you, it is prepared in the leaf, helps the plants to grow, and there are pores or stomata which we discussed, that it takes in the air and it gives out the air from that stomata. The flow of energy from the sun gives us the energy, it goes to the plants prepare the food, and then it goes to the animals and human beings and help us both to survive. As I discussed, that the balance should be maintained, there should be an equal proportion of animals and plants. So this is all about our plants, the chapter preparing and storing food. Thank you.